How's it going? Welcome to
our podcast.
the Everything is Changing podcast. Is it everything's changing? I always say everything is changing. Everything's changing.
Everything's changing.
I'm Jude.
My name's Lily.
What are we drinking?
Let's come in. Well, I'm drinking a
They
Blue
look
Foria.
strangely similar.
I know. I was gonna say we're sort of twinning, even though we're not. Even though yours is more fun.
So what do you got? A yerb Blue Foria. I used to love that flavor, and now I can't drink it anymore.
I have to say, well, actually, this one's good. They've gone through so many rebrands. It's like so extra with the cans.
Yes. So I'm drinking a
What are you drinking?
half and half twisted tea. I feel like I'm drinking in every single episode, but you know what? I don't do much. I don't smoke weed. I smoke a cigarette every once in a while, and I like my bevies, okay? Shoot me.
Yeah. And I don't know. It's like a little, we're getting better, but it's like a little bit awkward to do this, guys. It feels a little bit.
I think
like
that
you
if
need
I
a
was
tweet.
drinking a glass of wine, no one would have shit to say.
But it's
But
out of a
it's
can.
because I'm drinking beer, or like, you know, I'm not a wine mom. I'm a twee mom. So
She's a cool mom.
I drink twee and IPAs, so I guess I feel like the stigma is different.
Yeah,
If I was drinking like red wine.
No one bats an eye at a glass of wine. What's up with that? No one bats an eye.
Yeah, I don't know. So I'm drinking a half and half.
Normalize beverages out of
tea.
a can.
Normalize drinking whatever the hell you want.
Yeah. True that.
We're outside today.
Yeah, we're in Jude's backyard.
This is my backyard. As you can see, if you're watching, that's Mount Adams behind us. We're sitting in my lavender garden. I planted 12 lavender plants last spring when I was pregnant, and they're coming to life. I just pruned them all. I've been in my garden getting everything ready.
Spring is springing.
Got laid off at Mount Hood, so that's my sign to be outside.
Yeah, they're closed. Are they closed?
April 12th.
Oh.
One of my chickens died.
Insane. What?
Yeah, I didn't tell you that. Did I tell you we gave 5 away?
Yeah, your mom told me that.
Yeah. And then the day after we give them away, I come outside and one of my chickens is dead under the tree, just where they all are. And I think they're like kind of obsessed with that. Oh no. 1 second. I gotta change the setting.
Wait, so she just passed, she had like a heart attack or something?
I don't know what it was. She wasn't thankfully like torn apart like a lot of the times when you find a chicken. She was peacefully just like under the tree. It was really sad. So we're down to 3 chickens, which
do you think you'll get more this summer?
No.
I feel like 3 is good.
It's a little low. Like if I
do they like to be more social than that?
Have a flock, you know. Like 3 is a little bit small.
Yeah,
I think
look at them all hanging out right there.
Yeah, it's really sad. I think I might get ducks next. Not this summer, but I think in next summer. Because it takes I have to build another coop. I have to put a little like pond and everything. But I think I want like 3 ducks. So I feel like if I have 3 chickens and 3 ducks.
Why ducks?
They are less, I don't know, don't quote me on this, but I think that they're like less destructive to your plants. So they're good for your garden. Like they can kind of just go in your garden and eat all the bugs, and they're really cute. They lay different types of eggs.
Yeah.
Like just because why not, you know, have a little bit of. You could
totally have a little pond back here.
It's like you don't even need a pond. I just need like a watering tank, like those kind of big, and I just need to have water for them. But I think I want to do maybe 2 or 3 ducks. And I feel like that'll complete my flock. Did you know that people can keep peacocks with their chickens instead of a rooster?
In the same.
Isn't that weird?
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm not getting a peacock.
No, don't get a peacock.
But 3 chickens for this summer.
Now we're like derailed. Whatever. What's happening back here? Is there a plan back here? It looks mowed like.
I just mowed it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
nice.
I just got on my mower.
Do you have a sit on?
It's right there.
Stop. I'm obsessed.
I love it. It's my favorite chore. I love sitting on the mower. I put my headphones on, listen to a podcast, and we have like a lot of grass to mow.
Yeah.
So it takes me like an hour.
That's a chore.
It's a chore, but I'm like on a freaking little like, it's so fun. I love it.
love that.
I like making like the pattern in the grass. Like you make it like really, it's almost like a Zen
like
garden or something. So that's kind of fun. And then I can like get all up in the garden beds, like reverse mow. So I love to mow. Anyways.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's almost summer. And I just am ready to be in my garden. I'm ready to
so
be
excited
outside.
for the summer.
Me too.
Holy shit.
Me too.
Yeah. I'm so excited to just like for it to be light out until like 9:30. It's just like my favorite.
Sit outside.
I love having my coffee outside in the morning before work. It's like the best thing ever. Callie and I had, I think that's fine.
Coworker.
Yeah.
That's a coworker. Yeah.
The woman that I share an office with, we had our window open the other day.
Literally like better than Lexapro.
It literally is.
Driving with your windows down is
SSRI
like
has nothing on the sun, truly.
You what?
An SSRI has nothing on the sun, truly.
No. Like it's so Oregonian.
Yeah, we're
You're
like,
wow, it's March.
I
can get off my SSRI. Oh, seasonal depression is rampant.
Yeah, seriously. Oh,
yeah.
it's like and every year it's like, I'm like, what's happening? And
But
I'm
you
like,
know,
oh yeah, there's
I
no
get
sun.
the worst seasonal depression in like March, April, May, because I feel like, you know, as soon as it hits March 21st, I'm like, okay, it's spring. But it doesn't really, like Oregon, I feel like most places it'll have like, you know, a few days of nice and then it rains for weeks again. And I'm like, okay, but now I'm craving the sun. At least in January and February, I'm like,
you're like, this is what it is.
This is what it is. I'm mentally prepared for it. Like, I'm just really embracing it. But then by the time in Oregon, it really doesn't get consistently sunny till like mid-June.
Yeah.
And those last 3 months, I'm just like chomping at the bit. I can't be inside anymore. I need it. It's still light out late, but then it's like just raining, and it just rains for like 2 months too long. I do love these days in the spring.
Yeah.
But then when it's like
so
you
exciting.
get teased and then it goes back to like 2 weeks of gray.
Yeah.
That's when
it
really hits me hard. I'm like,
yeah. And then like the first, like the end of October, beginning of November, when it's like fully like fall, winter, and there's just like truly is no more sun. You're like,
oh, that's not it for me. Like, when it hits like September, then I'm in the same thing. So when it hits September,
but September is honestly still summer now.
That's what I mean. And I'm like, okay, it's September. Fall. I'm ready for fall. And not until like mid-October does it start actually getting kind of dreary. And I'm like over the heat. I'm like, fuck this. I want the colors to turn. I want to be inside. I want to be watching movies. I'm done with the sun. Every season is like shifting.
Yeah.
Now.
Maybe, like November, you're like October is like the beginning of it and you're like romanticizing it still. And then it's November and you're like, what the hell?
I feel like by November it's cold. I feel like I've in my life never had a nice Halloween.
Oh yeah. So it's not always pouring rain, but it's not ever like
warm.
Although this last winter, I mean, if you're in like the Pacific Northwest, you know, there's like literally no snow anywhere.
No.
I mean, Meadows is already closed.
It is closing, yeah.
Like the winter was like, there were so many days in December that were like in the 50s, which is unheard of and like should not be.
Yep.
Which I loved, but it was.
I was looking at a photo or like some of our photos though, and the photo of the Super Bowl party that day was that was February 13th, and we were in shorts, and that was a day in the 70s.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my gosh, so I don't know. I feel like part of me is like climate change every single year. I'm like, it's worse and worse. But then I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, Meadows is closing. I'm doing the bank slalom. I was going to talk about this. So
I don't even know. You have to tell me.
Okay, so bank slalom is kind of, I think it's like a snowboard thing. So it's like this basically big S, and it's like kind of banked. So you pick
it's
up.
It's a Meadows.
It's at
thing.
Meadows. Yeah. So it's like it is like a Olympic sport, or they do, it's a competition sport for like high schoolers and stuff, but this is like an adult thing. So I think when you sign up, you get like a free beer, and if you win, you get like some nice 0-3P skis and stuff.
Hell
and
yeah.
Meadows posted like we are full for snowboarders, but we really need more skiers to.
Oh, that's me.
And I was like, okay, so I just was kind
That's a
of
bit of
tipsy at I was like on vacation with my family, and I was just like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna sign
On
up.
a ski vacation.
Yeah, I was at a ski vacation, and I had been doing this like slalom at Snowbird. Doing it at Snowbird, they had this like kind of thing, and I was like, that was really fun. And then I saw that Meadows posted that, and I was like, oh, I could totally do that. Never done it before in my life. So I'm like, it's like a full event too, like a competition.
But didn't you used to ski race, or no? Your mom just coached it. Poppy
no,
did.
Poppy did. Yeah, I never did. I mean, I'm a good skier. I don't know. I feel like I could win though.
I feel like
I have like such a false sense of confidence. I have
no. Why not though? Like literally, why not?
I'm pretty
have the
good
have the
skier,
confidence.
so I feel like I don't know. I'm excited though.
I wish I could come watch.
I'm just like this. I think because I'm doing this marathon later this year too, I'm feeling this. I have never been competitive, which I guess these things feel like my kind of thing because I like to compete against myself. Like it's a competition, but you're not next to someone. They say go, and then you're competing against your own time basically.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess I'm just in the era of joining adult competitions.
Yeah.
Like something about it feels so like motivating and just not serious and fun and just something fun to do. I don't know.
I wish I could come.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna be gone. I'm gonna be in Atlanta.
Yeah. I'm like not 100% sure I'm gonna do it, but
what?
I've like
Did you
signed
pay
up.
a fee?
Well, I had to pay a fee, yeah, but I'm getting my wisdom teeth out.
Oh, yeah.
So if I feel good, I'll do it. I'm like prepared to go and do it.
You can do it.
Yeah. I'm excited.
We went to a music festival a week after you broke your jaw. You can do it.
Yes.
That was a different time of life, to be fair, but
yeah. I'm getting my wisdom teeth out. I guess we can just get right into it. I'm getting my wisdom teeth out in the morning. Oh, I'm really nervous. I am really nervous, but my wisdom teeth have like always really bugged me. I don't know why my mom didn't why I didn't get them out in high school.
Are they poking out?
Oh, they're like horrible. Like my top two are fully erupted, like out.
Those will be so easy to take out.
My bottom two are impacted, and they're like always infected, or maybe not infected, but they're always bugging me. Like I always have toothaches. Like there will be 2 or 3 weeks at a time where I'm like in pain and I have to take ibuprofen every day.
Oh, dude.
I know, and it hasn't been bugging me for a while, but like especially when I was in college and like drinking a lot, and I think just like more inflamed, they were bugging me a lot.
Yeah.
And then I made the appointment to get them removed, and then we went to Utah like the next day, and I think maybe flying or the altitude they were bugging me the whole time, and so I know it's going to be painful, but I don't think it can be more painful than I don't know if it's gonna be more painful than the toothaches that they give me, or like I'll still be over with.
I got my top two taken out at the University of Oregon dentist, and my mom and grandma like drove down to Eugene together and were gonna like take care of me for the day, and it literally took 10 minutes, and we went and got a beer after. It was like because they were poking out, but the bottom I don't know about that. I have to get one of mine on the bottom taken out, and I'm nervous.
Because is it in your gums?
Yeah.
Mine is like half in my gums, half not. It's actually, I don't know. I was thinking about what did humans do before they could just get them removed? Like, you just suffer for your whole life?
Yeah, or you just suffered, I think, and they just like put cocaine on your gums.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, imagine
you could just do
all
that.
the things. Think about this. I think about this. I am blind as a fucking, I don't know. What's an animal that's blind? Like a bat? Are they?
Bat.
Yeah.
I'm
blind as a fucking bat. I am like so blind, you guys. Like it's fucked. And I think about my mom, and I say this all the time, like, what about I would have been the freaking lady like in the hut poking the fire. I could never have left the hut because I would be killed on the instant. So what did people do when they were blind? I cannot see. If Lily was sitting in front of me where she is, I wouldn't recognize her. No, I could, but no. I can't drive. I can't anything.
Yeah.
What would people do?
I don't know.
Just
I guess. I mean, you didn't have to read. And you didn't have to like.
So the reason I'm getting my wisdom teeth out mostly is because I'm about to turn 26. So this is my last year using my parents' insurance or being on it. And speaking of this, I think after this I'm gonna get LASIK. because I have good vision insurance through my parents. And so I'm like, you know what?
Just like really getting
I know I've gotten all this dental work done. I'm like trying to just be an adult and like take care of my body now, because I know I have to like live a long time now because I have a baby. But also I'm like, shit, this stuff's expensive. Like, I have good insurance. It's actually, you know, when you're like 23, you're like, I got a few more years. I'm like, no, this is expiring. Like, I have a fucking
There's
time
a fast
limit.
approaching deadline.
Yes, so I'm thinking about getting LASIK after this because I hate having bad eyesight. But yeah, do you have any like big things you need to get done?
Well, okay, so my dad just texted me the other day and let me know that he is.
You're 25. You're hitting.
I just turned 25. I'm like, okay, I have a year. No, I don't. He just let me know that he's canceling the health insurance and going on his wife's, which is whatever, it's fine. But she lives in California and the coverage in Oregon is really bad. So
and you're
I
like
have to
probably
get my
making
own
too much
health
money for
insurance.
Medicaid too.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I don't know. That's
and I don't like pay rent or anything. So
oh no.
So yeah, so I have to get my own health
get
insurance.
it through
work.
the law firm. Yeah.
And
they'll pay for
she
it.
responded to me today. Yeah. Will you like pay out of your paycheck for it?
I don't think so.
That's like usually how it works.
Really?
You just like get it deducted from your paycheck.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway.
We're like obviously not versed in that. I'm like literally
dude, I have to do all this like I just paid my taxes, just did my taxes. TurboTax, love her.
Oh yeah.
But like we deal with like a lot of our clients' taxes and I'm like, shoot, I don't even know how to do my own taxes. Like
I know.
supposed to know what they need. Like
I have a baby. I'm like,
I'm like,
how am I dentist?
And they all
never heard of her.
They all they all have like tax preparers, so I'm like,
oh my gosh,
it's all gotta be like correct. A professional's doing it, but
luckily Cricket gets like I think through the state of Oregon, like if he's born on OHP, he gets OHP till he's 6.
Oh
yeah, so he has like, so he's good to go.
That's cool.
I'm like really poor too, as we've mentioned. Like I am personally. Taylor makes good money, but like we share money obviously, but like we're not married, so on the paper I'm very poor. And
that's kind of good though.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, I got my whole birth paid for. I had WIC. I just got my OHP renewed for 2026. I'm like, yeah, when I gave birth, you guys, I was like double covered because my parents had insurance and then I had OHP. So I did not pay like 1 cent for my birth. And I'm like, fuck the government. I pay taxes.
I was seeing so many videos of providers calling hospitals or calling, I don't know, who were they calling like clinics and hospitals and being like, how much is the price if you don't have insurance? You should not have insurance. That's not sound advice. Don't take that advice actually. But
the thing is if you're like a little bit more poor, you save a lot of money. Yeah. Like it's such a fucked threshold because it's like you either need to be making like $200,000 a year or you need to be making like less than $30,000 a year. Yeah. Obviously, I know that's like a dramatic, starving. Because that middle class, like that middle area, you're paying for everything yourself. But like, yeah, and I'm like, dude. No, not worth it for me right now.
America is a scam. Fuck this shit.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was a lot of swearing, but
no, it's true though. So
oh my gosh, I'm like scared to go to the airport and like I'm gonna get arrested. I'm gonna say some shit, get arrested.
Oh, because ICE is there.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you guys! I just
my
flew back
was
from.
Like, don't tell me about it.
I just flew back from Salt Lake, and the TSA was
that also made me scared.
Insane. It was like. I was no joke a mile back. I walk in with Cricket. God. Thank God I had my stroller because I was like, if I had to be where you wanted the stroller, this baby for like, I was in security for 2 hours, and I walk in. I kept turning the corner, and I'm like, oh shit, the line. Turn another corner of the line, and then I go to the back of the line. Not even kidding, thousands of people ahead of me. Then people, as I get through the line, people keep coming up to me, and they're like, where's the back? And I'm like, I don't even know. I don't even, like, honey, you're a long way from it. That's all I can say.
It's not good news.
No. And I was so bad. I've never experienced anything like that. Hopefully, have they figured anything out? Do you know?
I don't know.
So when are you flying?
I'm flying on Friday.
Oh, yeah. But you're not in the
in,
Oregon
4 days.
spring break, luckily.
Yeah. And yeah, I don't know. My sister's in San Diego, and her school has been sending out warnings for spring break, being like, get there 4 hours early. Like, it's crazy.
Fucked.
But my friends flew out of PDX last week.
PDX
and I
was
think they're
great.
getting back today, and like they were like literally through TSA in 10 minutes, no biggie.
This old man told me when my mom had said, like, you need to get to the airport super early. So I got there really early, and I got through TSA so fast I didn't even have my boarding pass ready. I was like, wait, hold on, pass me. Like, I need to get, it was so fast. So I'm sitting there for a while, and this guy, this like old man I was talking to, he was like, well, Portland is a good airport because it's like a mid-size airport. So they didn't have like all the same issues as the like SeaTac or Chicago or
They're, like,
SLC.
really big ones.
Yeah, LAX.
I'm
and
more
stuff.
worried about coming back from
Totally.
Atlanta next week. Yeah.
That
and
was
like our flight is at
my
7
experience.
a.m. Like I think we're gonna have to get there at like the literal butt crack of dawn.
Mine was at 7 a.m. too, and I got there at 5.
Yeah.
No, it was like 8 a.m. But I got there like 3 hours early,
Yeah.
and I was like,
Thank God.
changed his diaper at the gate, and I was like boarding as soon as I got there. So
Yeah.
and I sat next to Lily's mom on the
Yeah.
flight. I like it. It was so random because her mom works like in Salt Lake half the time.
Yeah.
And I get to the gate and I saw a dog and I was like, that's a really cute dog. And then I look up and I saw Liz and I was like, Liz, oh my God. And we were like both in first class. So she was like sitting in 1A and I was like in 3D. And I was like, oh my God, she got to hold Cricket for a while, take him off my hands.
She sent me a picture of you in the line and I was like, what the heck?
I know, we were like,
I was kind of jealous. I was at work. I was like, damn, I want to
party. Yeah, FOMO. So funny.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Then
with-
I picked you up from the airport.
Oh my God. We got in a literal verbal tough. Lily and I know how to tussle, so
Oh, yeah.
we are driving. You can say it. You go ahead. Well, we have, I guess, different perspectives of what happened,
well, okay.
obviously.
So we're driving home. Cricket's been traveling for you both have been traveling for hours. Cricket's pissed off. He doesn't want to be in the car seat anymore. We're driving home. We're near Jude's mom's house, which is where your car was.
Right.
And we're turning the corner and I'm approaching. I normally am always like, give a pedestrian the right of way. I'm down with that.
My perspective of it was that he kind of was like, I think that you come in a little hot. You were coming in a little hot.
But yeah, I was not driving very slow.
But you were ready to stop. And I think he kind of threw his hands up like, what the heck? Because you came up really fast. And in my mind, that looked like he was kind of like, go ahead. He was kind of like motioning you to go ahead. But he was more like...
No, I knew he was pissed. Anyways, I didn't have a stop sign. And he's sitting there, standing there watching us approach.
He didn't look like he was going to go.
Yeah. No, he wasn't going to go. He was waiting to see if I would stop for him.
I think he went like, what the heck? But it looked like he was like, go ahead, in my mind.
Yeah, sorry if the wind is loud.
We're in Hood River. Oh, sorry, I never said where I live. Whatever. We're in Hood River. Should we move?
Anyway, the windows were down.
Like it's just kind of windy now. Okay, so anyways, this man...
Intermission.
Lily drives past him.
Okay, I drove past him, and...
Oh, he was not happy.
He was pissed off. And the windows were down. And, okay, the reason I didn't stop, whatever, I didn't have a stop sign. The baby was crying. I was like, I'm going to keep driving.
Okay,
like,
Cricket wasn't crying.
I know. He had been crying.
He was not happy.
He was not.
He was just in the back like...
No, I could have... Okay, whatever, I should have stopped, but I didn't, like...
No, it wasn't that deep.
Yeah, it just wasn't that deep. He screams...
No,
you fucking bitch.
Okay, this is not, I don't think that happened. I will say when I'm talking to the man, I'm like, you know, all of this happened. I'm going to be honest with our audience. So
I had a skewed
Lily
experience.
He kind of goes like, what the heck? And
no, he screamed.
He starts being like, what the fuck? Like he was kind of doing like that kind of thing.
He called me a fucking bitch.
Afterwards, so then we turn, and as Lily's turning, I have my hand, I have the bird up, and I have it in the window, and I'm just looking at him, and I'm like, dude, whatever. And he goes, what the fuck, you fucking bitch? And he says that, and then that's after. Then we realized.
I thought that. Yeah.
No, he definitely said that because I was flipping him off, like casually flipping him off in the window, and so then we turned the corner.
I didn't see Jude do that. So
yeah. So then we turn the corner and my truck is like on the street that he's walking down, and we're like, fuck, dude, we have to get out of the car. Like, like he's gonna walk by us. So we like pull over, we start moving our stuff. He goes, real neighborly of you guys. Like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah.
And we're like, dude, fuck off. Like, the baby was freaking out, literally screaming his head off. Like, Lily gets so pissed. She starts like walking up to him,
and he was like, your friend flipped me off, like blah blah blah. And
like,
I was like, no, she
didn't.
I was like, nobody flipped you off, dude. Like, stop being dramatic. And then Jude was like, no, I fully did. And I was like, okay, well, fucking bitch was like really extra. Like, you can't just like be slinging those around. And he was like still trying to be like kind of aggro about it. And then I like said that, and he was like, okay, I'm sorry. He just like walked away. And I'm like, meanwhile, we're like walking, and he's like walking backwards, and I'm like holding the stroller, walking like in front of him. We're like this far apart walking, and I'm like advancing on him in my like big like heeled stomper
in front of my
office.
mom's house. And
Yeah.
like, probably any of the neighbors. I'm like, and then he starts being like, shut the hell up. I said that to him. My neighbors were probably like, what the fuck? Anyways, that was our verbal altercation.
Fucking
happened.
bitch was really extra, but I probably should have just stopped for him at the crosswalk.
I know, we made him. That was a mistake once we
You
saw
live
that
and
he
you
was,
learn.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's freezing.
Well, and I felt kind of bad, but then he said that, and I was like, okay, never mind.
Yeah, totally.
I know, the sun was really nice. Okay, we're gonna talk about screen time and screens.
Oh, Lily, this is like a common conversation in Lily and I's friendship, because we have such different experiences that have really shaped our entire lives, honestly, and like so many cultural references and like
that
so
I
many
don't
different things
get.
that
Okay,
Lily just doesn't get.
I went to Waldorf school.
Okay, explain what Waldorf is.
Okay, yeah. So I went to Waldorf school most of my life, which, if you don't know what it is a type of school. It was started by this German guy named Steiner, and it's kind of like, it's like a lot of people compare it to like Montessori, but it's like Montessori is like very like science and like STEM based, and I would say Waldorf is like, okay, well, like facetiously it's like magic and gnomes based, but like it's supposed to be more
creative.
It's very creative and more like
child based in a way. But Montessori
yeah, like,
is too, but I feel like Montessori is more like child learning paced, and like it's meant to like really nourish the like emotional intelligence of the kid. Waldorf is like more based in like, I feel like Montessori is more like real life skills and like and doing things at your own pace, and like,
and Montessori is only in like young grades, and Waldorf goes like all the way through high school. You can go to high school, which I didn't do, but I was in Waldorf school from
Waldorf
pre-K to
high
8th grade.
school to college.
No,
to like,
I can't imagine. Like going from Waldorf school to like a public high school.
Well, explain what it like, even is a little bit.
Well, it's like a really most of them are like pretty small. You're with the same like I had a really big class, and it was 30 people, and that was like a really big class, and you have the same teacher from 1st to 8th grade, so you're like, it's like your family. And and like the teachers come to the classroom instead of like,
so the classroom doesn't switch, like you don't go to 6th grade then to 7th grade. It's
no,
like, that's your home.
Yeah, you have
that's
like
cool.
one. Well, like our room would change. We changed rooms a couple years because of like renovations or because of how big our class size was. But like for like Spanish, math, like the teachers travel around the school versus the kids traveling around the school.
That's smart.
Yeah.
I kind of liked having my teachers having their own rooms in a way. It was like kind of fun to.
Yeah, it's also like, if you're like
change of scenery, and
if you're really close with like your art teacher, then like the art teacher the art classroom feels very like that's where you go have lunch, or I mean, I don't know, I guess I'm kind of imagining.
No, I think so.
That's
like
how it was in high school a little bit.
The math room, I feel like they serve different purposes. Like the posters were different, and like the lighting was different for like English. I remember my teacher at least in middle school, I feel like that was the most I remembered, was like she had bean bags everywhere and like kind of lamps, and it was very like fun. I don't know, it was like very like fictional in a way, or I don't know.
Yeah.
And then like math, it was like I feel like each classroom kind of served as for history. He had lots of like different posters of, I don't know, but I could see that either way.
Yeah. I don't know if that's just because like the school is small, like the building was not very big, and that's why they did it. But that's like true in all Waldorf.
Okay.
I don't know what why that is, but.
And you went there from kindergarten to 8th grade.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
In Southeast Portland, or was it?
No, it was on the west side.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I went to Cedarwood Waldorf School, if anyone lives in Portland and knows. Yeah, so, okay, but the other thing is there's like, well, now I think it's a little bit different because, I mean, technology is like you can't really avoid it now. But like in the earlier 2000s and like early 2010s, like there was like no tech. Like the parents were like, we didn't even have a TV. We had a TV, but it was like we didn't have TV. We had like DVDs, and we had
in
like
your
6
school
of them.
or at home?
No, like at home.
Okay.
So like at home, you're like the parents are very discouraged from having.
Oh, so it's like a lifestyle.
Any tech. Oh, it's a lifestyle.
So it's not okay.
Yeah,
I wouldn't like that. Like, don't tell me what the hell to do. But I guess that I would never send my kid to Waldorf.
Yeah, that's kind of. Yeah, that's like definitely part of it.
Right. Interesting.
Yeah.
It's
So
expensive too.
Yeah, they're private schools.
Yeah.
Well, no, there are public Waldorf schools, which I feel like that will be my next career.
Oh, career would be to do
Maybe be like a public Waldorf teacher. But those schools are like really poor and really shitty because they don't get any money.
Any funding, yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Whoa, so your experience, you had no
like
screens.
No tech. We had like okay, the movies that we watched when we were younger, like when we were like really kids, were Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, Mary Poppins, Lady and the Tramp, Sound of Music.
This is at home.
Yeah. At home.
Okay.
No, there was not a screen in sight at the
I was
school.
confused.
Like not a screen anywhere. No screens. Which I think now is different. Like I think now in 8th grade they like teach you how to. Well, then like the last like 4 months of 8th grade they were like, okay, now you got to learn how to use a computer because you're going out into the real world. Like, and we just like had to learn how to type all of a sudden. So like yeah, no screens anywhere in sight. But at home we had like those. Honestly, like I think maybe like Fantasia. But that movie scared me when I was little, and then I never revisited. But I literally think, like, when I was a kid, those were, like, that was it. Oh, and All Creatures Great and Small, which is a fab show. My dad loved it.
My middle school and, like, elementary school, I don't really remember elementary school that much, but, like, my middle school, we had computer class, so we would have a class where we went to like the computer lab and we would type. We learned typing, and I had a very fast typing words per minute score. I had one of the highest in the class. But that was like my favorite class. Like we got to do, it was like computer labs. It was like once a week or something like that. And then at home, I feel like my screen time was like completely unlimited. Like I didn't have any limit.
Well, then in middle school, I had a couple friends who were like, they had like TV houses, and like I would go over there and like I didn't even want to hang out with my friend. Like all I wanted to do was watch TV. I'm like,
I had friends,
and she's like, why do you just want to watch TV? And I'm like, girl, what do you mean you don't want to watch TV? And like she just could not like whenever she wanted, but like, and they had the minivan with the screen that would drop down, and I was like, so like I'm in the car. I'm like, everybody shut up. We're watching a movie right now. Like, I'm locked in.
Funny.
Yeah.
Like I guess, I don't know. Yeah. Like we were pretty unlimited. Like we had a TV in our basement. We had pretty much unlimited video games. Like, but
I don't think I played a video game until like college.
I don't know why. Like, I don't know. I mean, the funny thing is I feel like our parents are really similar. Like our moms are really similar people. They're actually like best friends. And I would say they probably I don't know, like how did they get that so differently? Like I just don't think my parents ever cared. Like we were not that wealthy. So we didn't have like, I didn't have all the things, you know. Like We had a little like box TV in our basement. We had a really old Wii. We got like the Wii one year. So we had the Wii. That was really fun. We had cable. So we would watch Disney Channel, all this stuff. But I feel like similarly to how I even like our conversation earlier about like seasons, I feel like for us it was winter. What the hell else is there to do? Like we would just go in the basement. Well, it was like our playroom. We would play. We had lots of toys. We would play while the TV was on. We would play video games together. We would have friends come over and watch TV. Like literally, what else is there to do? But I remember also so vividly, as soon as it was nice out, we were like kicked the hell out of the house, and it was like, don't come back till dark.
Yeah.
I have so many memories of us just doing everything, like riding our bike all around town, playing in the yard. We were outside also a lot of the time. So I feel like at least my memory of it is that we had very good self-moderation in a way, because it wasn't like this forbidden thing. And we did also have like my best childhood friend Alika. They had access to TV, but it was like PBS, because I don't think they had cable. So like whenever they would come over to our house, I remember it would be like,
they're like,
oh my god, we have to watch Hannah Montana and Wizards of Waverly Place and Victorious and like all these shows. And I also had friends that like were no TV households, and they would come over and be like totally obsessed. Yeah, or play Minecraft or whatever. And I don't know, what do you think?
I know, I think like I don't think that this is true anymore. Like, I don't think the way that, like, with my kid, the way that I would do it now with my kids would be the same, because the internet is so different. I think there should be, like, a balance, because, like, I didn't have TV at all. So then, like, I would go over to my friend's house, or, like, when my grandpa would come to town, he would stay at a hotel, and my sister and I would literally just go to his hotel room and watch, like, 12 straight hours of like Victorious and like
Carly.
Oh my god, iCarly. I loved iCarly. And just sit there for out. Like we didn't even hang out with our grandpa. Like we're just like.
Do you have like good memories of? Like, do you have more memories of the fact that you like weren't able to do that and other kids were, or like your life without screens?
Well, the other thing I was gonna say is, because I went to a private school, like my friends weren't in the neighborhood.
Okay.
So like I feel like that also, like when you're a kid and you can just like go outside and your friends live totally like in the neighborhood, it's like so much easier to just like,
you don't have to be scheduled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I hung out with I always had like a lot of play dates and stuff, and like was very social, and I did ballet.
Yeah.
I sound so Jappy.
I know. We were like, okay, Jappy means Jewish American princess, because I got in trouble in time for writing that down from one of my friends.
Jappy, but, I know. No, Jappy. I mean, it is a slur.
We were like the complete opposite. Like we were literally I have two siblings. We were this like scoundrel. Like we were not allowed at anyone's houses. They were like, no, do not come in, because we were like actually heathens.
You guys also, I think like you and Poppy are pretty far in age, but like you had like a little posse.
We had like kids. Our neighborhood had so many kids, and we were just like probably like 10 or 15 of us, just this group of kids on bikes riding around and able to just, you know, my dad like describes it like he would sit upstairs and he with the window open could like hear which house we were at because of how many of us there were. And
I feel like that's more what I missed out on, not the like screen
and that was
time.
because you went
because
to
like a lot of my friends were
like
like
to a private school.
Yeah, like I grew up in Southeast, and like one of my best friends was on the West Side, and then my other best friend was in Northeast.
Right.
So like I couldn't get over there by myself in elementary school or middle school.
We had completely different. So I got my first iPod. I got like the iPod Touch. Well, I had my first phone. I think that I got my first phone. It was like literally just a little T-Mobile phone, like whatever, because my mom wanted to be able to contact me.
Yeah.
So that was different. But then I got my first iPod Touch, I think, at like 12 or 13. And I had like, you know, I don't know. Maybe my mom just didn't know, or my mom and dad didn't know. My dad was always like very technologically literate. He like made websites for his job. So I think he knew what the capabilities of the internet were. My mom's not an idiot. Like, I don't know if they just didn't know, or like that wasn't just like something that was important to them, but I had complete unrestricted access to my iPod. I could be on it whenever I wanted. Like,
I think that's something that they like just generally people didn't know yet to
but
like
I don't think that
really
they
restrict that.
I don't know if they didn't know, because again, we did live in Oregon, and it's not like it's like people. I had friends that did have screen restrictions that my parents knew. So it's like I think that they just didn't have the effort in them. Like, they didn't have the fight in them to fight with us about that. Because one time my mom did try to limit our Wi-Fi access, and I went over to the neighbor's house and asked them, I told them my Wi-Fi was out and if I could use their Wi-Fi for homework, and they gave me the Wi-Fi password. I shared it with my brother and sister. My mom was like, wow, you guys are being like you guys are handling this really well. And I'm like, yeah, Mom, we have Wi-Fi. I got the neighbor's Wi-Fi. And she was like, are you fucking joking me? Like, she tried, and that was the only time that she tried.
That's
so like
funny.
we just didn't. I had complete unregulated access to whatever I wanted on my iPod, which I can get into.
Yeah, but do you think that was because of like she knew what you might be finding on the internet, or just because she didn't want you to like be on it as much? Because my when I finally got a phone, I think I got a phone in 8th grade, but I literally had to sign. Yeah, it was an iPhone, but I had to sign a contract with my parents, like that I like would put it away at night and like all this stuff. But that was more so because they didn't want me to just like spend 10 hours a day on my phone.
Would you have?
Yeah, probably because I was so starved for it.
I think that might just have been like a base level like thing that you grew up with, because we did not have that. I don't
like
even
scarcity mindset.
Yeah, exactly. We didn't even have that. So like I think we did have unregulated. So maybe I guess if we would have been the type of kids, if we would have been the type of kids that like, you know, my parents had noticed that was something that was like a problem, but it never was a problem. We were like, as soon as the sun was out, as we mentioned, we were outside. Like, yeah. We've always been like that. So it was never an issue. But I will say I saw things I shouldn't have seen as a kid. But I don't know if that's just how it is. As a kid, I'm sure, like, I used to go on, like, Omegle and get, like, flashed by old men at, like, 11, 12. We didn't know what, like, I was a prude. So I had some friends that were, like, a little bit naughtier than me. Yeah. And I was like, what the fuck?
You're like, ew.
I could not believe it. I never went on it again. I was like, you guys actually scarred me for life. But, like,
that's so funny.
I don't know, when, you know, maybe in the 90s, your friend's gonna fucking find their parents' porn magazine stash and, like, show that to you. And you're like, what? Like, I don't know.
I saw porn for the first time in like 3rd grade, and it was scarring, but it wasn't because like
I don't know. Like, I think that is that just like the human experience of being a preteen, like, teenager, and it's like, you know what? Like, and is the iPhone the reason that you're gonna see a dick at 11? Like, probably not.
It is scary. It is scary. Like, yeah, we can talk about it because like obviously you have a kid, like you have to think about it.
Right. We can. Yeah.
But like, the amount of stuff that's like at least in like if you found your parents' porn magazine in the 90s, like it's just that magazine or whatever it is, like it's like just
some really dark, like,
it's not like some
porn.
really like some like because there is just like some really depraved shit on the internet that like.
But you have to. I guess I don't know. I'm a heavy internet user.
I think that you
have to look for it.
Yeah, but if imagine you're like, I feel like we know, like if you saw something that was like freaky that you like didn't know about, you'd be like, now you'd be like, oh, I know I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. But like on Pornhub, there's like I guess, but I've very just like abusive stuff on there that like
know that would have been a thing. Like my experience was like on Omegle, but then I guess you have friends that like show you different things. I don't know, but I don't think I ever would have been on like Pornhub. I was on like Omegle. I think like the craziest stuff I watched was like Victorious when they would make out.
Well, and just like like the rabbit holes that like YouTube will drag you down if you're not like consciously
aware.
Like
true.
Being like, that's gonna lead me towards something that I don't want to see. And as a kid, you wouldn't know that, and you'd be like, you know, there's like a fascination with things that are like
dark.
Yeah, dark
Yeah.
and just like unknown, or like, or you're like, when you're a kid and you're like, oh, I'm not supposed to be seeing this.
Totally.
Like, what else am I gonna find? You just don't know. You just don't know to stop looking.
So you in high school, you had like crazy limits. Like so then by the time I got to high school, I think that the like
Your
kind of
parents had given
scary part is like preteen age.
Yeah.
Because then once you are 15, 16,
I was doing some dumb shit when I was 15 and 16.
in person or on this computer.
You didn't even have to ask. You barely had to ask me for a picture of my titties, and I was 16.
Oh.
And like, oh yikes! Like,
that is so funny. But I feel like
I think that's maybe not a screen issue.
No, I mean like
But
that like kind of preteen like mindset though of like, you know what you're just like aware of like what is out there in the world a little bit more.
well, also the flip side is like, what are you putting out there? Which I think
That
when you
is
get
true.
to that age is
That's
the
more
scary
of the scary
part
part. Totally.
of like, what are you saying on the internet? What are you posting of
Totally,
yourself?
like-
Like, who are you sending pictures of your
totally.
ass and titties to? Like,
And
and
but
that's the
did
scary
your
part.
so Lily's parents had like crazy screen caps. Like you would be like, yo,
yeah, I had like, I think it was like 15 minutes on Snapchat, 15 minutes on Instagram.
and in
And
that
this was,
15
like,
minutes,
most
you're
of-
like 15 minutes as good as
Oh,
many,
like,
many
get
titty
it
pics
in,
as I can.
Oh yeah, I don't even know like who has pictures of like.
Like, do you think that those like limits stopped you from?
No, I
It just
would
makes
find
you
a way around
sneakier.
it. Yeah, it
Yeah.
made me sneakier, and it made me like genuinely hate my parents
Interesting.
because like that was like, like when you're a teenager, you think you have it all figured, you think you know everything, and I was just like, it just felt like such an injustice and like such an invasion.
it is, I think.
It is.
I think it is. I would have been.
And I was just like,
I would have
it
a
made me,
serious
like,
gripe.
so angry.
Yeah, I would have a lot of resentment if
It's also
because
like then I couldn't even like talk to my friends, and
And
I was
we
like,
would,
I'm
like,
missing out on
talk
social
about things and you're like, I don't know what that is, and I'm like, what? And you're like, I don't get that cultural reference, and I'm like,
it's
are
like
you joking?
that Mormon
Like,
friend that like doesn't know any.
yeah, and I'm like, so it's literally,
Yeah.
I can totally understand that I would have a lot of resentment towards my parents if they did that
Yeah.
to me.
Now
I
I'm
think
like, whatever. I like.
do you agree with it though? Like, would you do that?
I would do it very differently.
What would you do?
I just think that there is like,
Okay, starting little. Like, what
Starting
would your
little-
idea of
well,
screen time
starting
be?
little, like very little, like as like little kids.
Like Cricket, because
Yeah.
Cricket watches Miss Rachel.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna like beat around the bush. I know people say that babies aren't supposed to have screen time till they're 3. Try being an influencer for a day. Like,
Yeah.
shit is
Oh, she's
hard
so
out
funny.
here.
Yeah, no, well, like, and you made a video about it like a little bit ago, and I was reading the comments on that post, and a lot of people were saying that they like only show their kids shows from like the 90s or
Yeah.
early 2000s, which I thought was interesting and like made so much sense because it was like a different kind of media. It wasn't
Yeah.
so fast paced, it wasn't so overstimulating, it wasn't that like the way that media now is so addictive and is like so designed to be addictive.
I think like for us, we watch Miss Rachel, but we also watch like I watch old Teletubby episodes on YouTube, and like we watch Little Bear. But I do, Cricket isn't old enough where he chooses things yet.
Yeah.
So I think when he gets to an age where he asks what he wants to watch, I think we will switch to getting like a VCR or
Yeah,
DVDs.
I mean, like, these are the only options.
These are the
like,
options.
Yeah.
You can't, if you want to switch it midway, you're not like, there's no remote, there's no ads. I'm really conscious about him having ads. So, and he watches Miss Rachel like maybe once or twice a week for like 15 or 20 minutes, like on really hard days. It's not
Yeah.
like we're not we don't give him like my phone to play things on. Like,
yeah,
we're
like,
very, that is it. Is
the,
I
like,
think is
the like 1-year-olds that know how to like
Yeah.
operate an iPhone. I'm like, oh, what the hell?
and them having the option and them having the responsive touch from the phone and understanding. I think I've read and like had people tell me that it's very different to have a TV screen that's on in front of them, almost like passive entertainment, versus like an interactive screen in front of them that they're touching. I've heard that YouTube, I will never let him have YouTube.
No, YouTube is a really
Kids,
scary place.
I've heard that, and I've seen that too, like YouTube Kids, YouTube Shorts. The amount of like
articles, and honestly I feel like lawsuits that have happened with like YouTube and Google of like the algorithms that they have are like known to be predatory.
Yeah. And I think though the hard thing is like you were saying and like we were saying about our friends coming over, is that you can't control what other parents do. You can't control what your kids do at their friend's house. So like, am I going to say, no, you can't be friends with this person because they have different screen time rules than we do? No. Like, that's just, it is how it is. It is what it is.
I think like I think there is just like an aspect to having children of like
control.
You just have to be okay with like, I like they're a human. I don't have full control over this person. Like, and like I think like especially like in this day and age of just being like really like honest with your kids about like how dangerous it can be, and not just being like, you can't have it, and then it's like, well, why? Like, you're just saying that just because you want to have control over me. It's also, like,
it's just the 21st century. It's like you're of course you want your kid to play outside all the time like we did as kids. Like, it's just not realistic. At the same time, like, I watch TV all the fucking time. I literally am addicted to TV. Like, I'm not gonna
I'm addicted to it.
Like I think I do have like, I try to have a healthy relationship with my phone, and I try to have a healthy relationship with TV, but like, it is just the realities of the 21st century. I don't know. It's like
I think just being like, I'm not like putting restrictions or like not allowing you to do things because I want to like punish you or because I don't want you to have fun or whatever. I'm doing it because there are dangerous people on the internet, like, and like, this is why, like, this is what you should be.
Did your parents read your texts?
They didn't read my text.
Okay, because I had friends whose parents read their text
messages.
No,
they weren't trying to be invasive. Like, no, they weren't trying to be invasive. They were just trying
to limit it.
Yeah, which felt invasive.
I can't. Like, I know people whose parents like read their text messages. My mom,
that I think is fucked up.
No, she would never have done that. Like, never.
That's like reading like your kid's diary, which I think is wrong.
Oh yeah, no, that's fucked up. So,
and then it's like, okay, what kind of relationship have you made with your kid where they don't come to you, they don't trust you?
Oh, totally. Yeah, I don't know. It's like such a.
But it's so tricky. I think the balance is like not creating a scarcity mindset for your kid of like, or like a like, I feel like there's like a like not creating like a defiance in them because you're not
letting them do something.
Yeah.
What do you think about,
or meeting them in the middle or hearing their perspective at all? When it's like your way or the highway, then it's like, okay, well then I'm just going to be defiant, and then it's like, that's not productive.
They're going to figure out a way to do it anyways.
Yeah.
Like, I just remember babysitting like people. I feel like that was more my experience of like how we are like 25, so when our, like we were saying, our screen time was completely different. Like, I didn't have a smart TV, I had cable. That was what there was. But like, I just know the kids I would babysit,
like this channel or this channel.
I had this like mom, and she's like, no, you can't watch SpongeBob. And I just remember thinking in my mind, okay, like, why though? Because like SpongeBob is a hard worker. He's a really good friend. He you know what I mean? Like, he wants to get his driver's license. Like, I didn't understand. I was like, why can you watch some things but not other things? And I just remember this kid being like such a fucking brat. Like, he was horrible. And there was so many kids I would babysit for where I was like, the gentle commenting, the gentle parenting, no screen time combo was leading to a bunch of wussy ass bratty babies. They were so entitled, and I was just like, that was like a formation of my parenting style, where I was like, I will not do this.
Yeah, like, not like your kid can't independent play without you at all.
No,
like, cannot come up.
But also, like, this kid is telling their parents how they're gonna live, and I'm like, no. Like, I remember just sitting there, and the kid would be like, I'm not going to bed yet, and I was like, oh yes, the hell you are. Like, I don't know who you think you're talking to.
Like, when it was dinner, I had to be home for dinner. We all,
yes,
even if it was at my dad's house or my mom's house, either way, we sat down at the table, ate dinner when it was served, and that was what we ate. Was
totally
what my parent cooked.
Totally.
It was not an option. It wasn't like I don't eat this, I'm going to make it. No.
Totally.
It was like, what did you make for dinner? Butter chicken and broccoli again. Oh, FML. Like, fucking hate that. So tired of it. 4th time this week. What am I going to do? Eat it or not eat it? Like,
literally. No, it wasn't even not eat it. It was like, you're eating
it. No. I mean, like, whatever. If you're not going to eat it, sure, you can be hungry. Like,
yeah, fair enough.
That sucks for you.
I know. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I'm not here for the gentle
and
parenting.
it was like I have dance rehearsal. It's not a choice. I'm signed up for this. I committed to it. Like, with like activities and stuff where it's like,
I think of like some of the things that would have.
It's not like
I guess like for my siblings, like it would have been like
fit today, so you can't go.
You need to go, or cleaning would be a good one. It was like,
yeah,
okay, you need to go do this thing, and it was like, if I tried to bitch and moan, I would have been slapped upside the head. Maybe not the best way. Yeah. My dad.
That's not the answer either, but
my dad. Sorry guys, this is much product. But my dad on Thanksgiving, he's at our house. He goes, "Wow, I can't even say." He's like, corporal punishment is the only way to install discipline in your children.
No.
I love you, Dad. And Taylor and I were like, our baby is 4 months old.
Our baby will not be experiencing that.
He's like, you know what? It's just human nature. Like, it's the only way that they learn who's boss. And I was like, okay. So there's gentle parenting, and then there's that. There's a happy medium.
Gotta be a happy medium.
But okay.
Well, if you, I don't know, share your thoughts about screen time. It's so tricky.
Nuanced.
I feel like it's honestly like there's no correct answer as a parent today. There's just like there's no way to protect your this is true across the board. There's no way to protect your kid from everything.
There is no correct answer. You're correct.
Yeah.
It's like, but to me there's a like,
better way to do it.
There's like really bad ways and
right.
really better ways.
Yeah.
But it's hard. It's like, especially when you know, people, I hear this a lot, is like everyone's the best parent till they have a kid.
Yeah.
And it's like, I probably would have said no, my baby's not going to be watching Miss Rachel. But you know what? Sometimes I need to take a shit for 15 minutes. Yeah. And I got to put the baby down. And he loves Miss Rachel. Loves her.
I've heard that Miss Rachel is on FaceTime with kids in detention centers.
She's
like,
freaking
pro-Palestine.
Like,
yeah.
I will support her.
Hell yeah, Miss Rachel.
I will support her.
I've also heard that
with Mom Donnie. Yeah,
period.
Slay Queen. She's besties with Elena from Broad City. Love her.
Yeah, no, I want to watch Miss Rachel. And I've heard that she's not as like Coco Melon is like.
Oh no.
Terrible.
When you, I'm like very aware of the overstimulation. So like we tried to put on. She is not that overstimulating. We tried to put on the new Sesame Street because we were in Utah, and we only had like Netflix, so we couldn't watch Little Bear. And I was like, oh my god! I literally watched it for like 15 seconds, and I was like, this is fucking crazy. Like, this would fry my brain. If I was on acid right now, I'd be freaking out. Like, I could not do it.
Babies are kind of
on acid.
Yeah.
It's so True. Taylor and I say that all the time. He literally is looking at his hand. He's like, whoa. No, it's true though. Everything is so exciting to them and like so interesting and just like
and
trippy
then,
to
imagine
them.
if that's what you're being fed as a baby, and then like nothing else is going to compare.
It was
Going outside and just like staring at nature and looking at a worm like squirm around, like that's never going to compare.
No,
after that.
he was so. I watched it for like 15 seconds and I was like, no. Like Little Bear is my favorite. It's so cute. It's about Little Bear and there's a duck and an owl and a cat, and they're all best friends, and it's like so chill.
You know what show I loved?
What was yours?
Like when I was like too old, but my cousins watched it, and I was like, hell yeah, we can put the Krat Brothers.
Oh, I never heard
Wild
of that.
Kratts.
No, I never heard of that.
Oh god, they like start. It's all about like they start like in the real world, and then they like jump to the animated world, and like
Fun.
there's like a couple villains, but they like teach you about animals, and like the villains are always trying to like hurt the animals. I think so. Yeah, maybe.
Mine was I liked Dragonvale. I liked Peppa Pig. Not Peppa Pig. Max and Ruby. Loved
we
Max
read the
and
books.
Ruby. I liked, my favorite when I was a kid was Teletubbies, and I watch it now and I'm like,
about Teletubbies.
Teletubbies are like, oh, I've done and they're like so cute. And then there's like this little baby who's a son, and she's like, it's so cute.
Anyway, yeah, tricky conversations. My cousin is a
Yeah.
teenager, and like her parents are just like, literally, what the fuck are we supposed to do? Like,
Totally. It
you
is just
either,
case by
like-
case too.
I
Because
think
my
so, yeah.
stepbrothers, like one of them was really into video games, and I think, but then like you might have a kid who's just like not that into it, and then it's like, oh, sick, we don't even have to worry about this. But like
yeah.
you may have a kid who's that's like all they want to do. I feel like it really, not every kid is the same either.
Yeah. Also,
Okay.
maybe your kid's having like a really hard time socially at school, and like the
Totally.
real friends that they have are online, and they like talk to their friends online. Like,
It's more
okay,
nuanced
like
than
shoot, what are you gonna like
Yeah.
take away all his friends? Like,
Yeah, totally.
my parents' rule was that we had to do something active. So we had to be doing an extracurricular that was active. So it could have been like any sport, dance, like we both danced.
What if you just didn't feel like it?
No, it was like you need to be moving your body. Like it's good for your mental health, it's good for your physical health. You need to be moving your body.
Yeah.